Hey everybody, Ryuwolves here, and today I'm just going to be making a brief recording here based on just how you build an alliance, the steps that go into it, and what's all involved. So first of all, let's go ahead and slide on over here to the live scene, shall we? All right, guys. So right here we have the game War in Order. This is what it's going to look like when you sign on to the game. So I'm going to go ahead and explain in this short little video guide exactly how the alliance works, what it's useful for, and everything else. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and click on Alliance. When you do that, it's going to pop up a bar similar to this one, maybe a little bit different for you guys. When you guys hit it, if you're new to the game, yours is going to look a little bit like this. This is the one that your guys are going to get when you click on Alliance for the first time. Right here is going to be a whole list of different alliances. You guys can choose which alliance that you guys are kind of looking about wanting to join. I would always say take note of which alliance you're wanting to join. Some alliances are decent, others are not. A good way to know which alliance is worth joining is ones that have either a lot of members, ones that are active, and most importantly, ones that are pretty much in your language would be a good choice. And then on top of that, just how much power they have overall. Check the level of the clan. When you join a lot of clans that have a lot of members but have absolutely like no level, what does that mean by level, package level? It just means pretty much how much people like do a lot of like giving. There's like a lot of giving. There's a lot of donations. There's a lot of transfer to like contributions to the clan. Now, how can you figure out most of this? Well, it's pretty straightforward and simple. When you join an alliance, the first thing I like to do is I like to just scroll through here and I like to figure out, okay, let's find a decent size alliance. Let's just find one of these really nice shiny ones like this. And we're going to go ahead and click on maybe this one, Garbage Man. We'll click on that alliance. It says dominate the world, rank 77 in the world for this for the realm that we're in. They've got over 1000, or they got 1098 in total land. That's territory they have. This is their total power as an alliance. This is the level of gift-wise. This is how many members out of 30. So they have a max of 30 members, but they have 25 total in the alliance at the moment. This is their notice. We can click on alliance members by clicking here. From here, we can find out who the alliance leader is, what his current rank in the world is right now in this game, how many kills he has, how many losses, his position, castle level, lord level, anything else about him. And then you can either back up and click on other things like his officers, figure out, kind of what power levels they are, see what level, most of the rest of the clan is. A lot of this info is good info for players that are starting out, because it kind of just gives you an idea if any of these people are really active. The way I know if people are active and playing the game is simple. You just kind of want to click on their profiles, read a little bit, see if they have anything on their account, see if they've actually evolved their account any. Like check around, really do a little bit of research on every individual alliance before you join. Because when you join an alliance, some of the time when you join an alliance, you can have 30, 40 members in an alliance, but most of the people who are in the alliance are actually just AFK. Meaning they actually don't play the game. If you were to join that alliance, you might find out by coming back to this page right here. The moment you join an alliance, I will, let me just explain. I'll just jump ahead a little. When you join an alliance, guys, you're going to end up with this page. The moment you click alliance while in an alliance, you're going to end up on this page. Go to alliance members, which is what we were just on. Then when you click on it, when you're in it, you're going to notice that, oh, Ice Ryu was on 2 hours ago. Oh, okay. 9 minutes ago, 36 minutes ago, 23, 2 hours ago. And I'm online right now. So what does that mean for the rest? It means that if you were to look at some of the alliance members, you might find, oh, you joined the alliance. You really are feeling happy because you're now part of, like, you got, it's a pretty big alliance, right? And then you go to look at all the members and you find out a lot of members haven't been signed on for 7 days. Maybe there's like 20 members in the alliance that are actually haven't even been on for 1 month. If that's what you see right away, guys, leave. Do not stay in the alliance. Go ahead and leave the alliance. It's okay to leave. If you wish to leave, all you have to do is go back to the alliance setting on this page, go to manage alliance, and go to quit. That's all you have to do. And once you hit quit alliance, you'll automatically leave. Again, you do not want to join an alliance that is dead. And by dead, I mean players have not signed on for weeks, days, or months. If that's the case, do not join because it's a dead alliance. Other alliances, like, so if you click on this one, it's got, 6 million in power. Join if you're a fighter alliance. So we click on that. We can get another breakdown really quickly of just how big this alliance is. Technically, when you start seeing an alliance with a lot of power, you can pretty much begin to assume that these guys actually, play the game, that these guys actually participate. Now, there is one thing that I'm beginning to notice about a lot of these castles, and it's right here. This is the one thing a lot of players don't know a lot about, and it's these little achievements that you get right here. A lot of players who play this game do not honestly know about this. And this is something that's really critical, guys. If you are new to playing this game, this is something that you will find out later on in the game if you take the time to kind of just look over everything. But these are considered achievements. When you click on a player's profile, and you guys can tell that a lot of these guys have some and some people don't, how do you earn these, or how do you obtain these is the real question. Because there are players out there who can be level 12, or there are people out there that can have, level 14 castles and so on, and not even have a single one of these, achievements. Most people find out about this early on, but those that are, level 10s, 12s, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 castles and still haven't got one achievement, that tells you something. That either tells you that they don't know how to play the game, or they are neglecting a lot of content that is available to them, which is huge. So let me explain just how you can get to that. That is really simple. This is something that you really want to take into consideration as you play the game. Go down to where it says Alliance and go to Lord Info. When you click on Lord Info, it'll pop up Lord Skills, Achievements, Rankings, and Check Details. As I've said it, Achievements. So we click on that. At the top, it says stats take effect after the achievement badge is equipped and can be seen by other lords. You can equip up to 4. Now, when you do this, you can pretty much set it up either way you want. Either going up here to the achievement preset, and you could select up to 3, A, B, and C, depending on which one you want at the time. Let's say you want a specific 4, and then at the other time you want a different set, so that's up to you. Or we can just go down here, we can just talk about what they are. Buildmaster. Buildmaster is HP boost and damage taken reduced when defending. 1.5% for the top and 2% for the bottom. Upgrade castle to level 12. So in order to unlock Buildmaster and get the first star, you must reach castle level 12. Ward Lord. Increase attack of archers and mages by 2%, and mage HP by 2%. Attack and defeat other lords a total of 100 times. Mad Scientist. Back row troops HP, damage increase when defending, 2%, and total academy technology level reaches 10 out of 60, or 0 out of 60 would it be. So here you go, guys. You have a whole list. I'm not going to go down and read every single one of them, but this is literally all the different achievements that you have. Now, when you start out this game, the ones that you will have available to you pretty early on, if you're a new player, and when I say new player, I mean a new player of pretty much between the first 7 days, you should have no problem reaching castle level 15. You should have no problem within at least 7 to 10 days reaching castle 15 if you're actually playing day to day. The first one that you should have no problem reaching is Build Master, which is castle level 12. The next one is Mad Scientist. This one right here, Technology for Academy. This is unlocked by unlocking your college. So when you place a college back inside your castle, so if you go to your castle and you go to your college, which is right here, to put down a college, guys, you will click on the tiles. And the tiles will introduce you with the different buildings that you can place. The one that you guys want to put down is your castle. As in your college, my bad. College, not castle. So then you're going to go over here to research. From research, guys, you're going to click on one of these two You're going to want to click on resources, military, guardian force, city defense, or development. So one of the 5 that you're going to click on. You can start off with resource, click it, and then go up to one of the compound plow or circular saw 1, click it. It'll tell you raise wood production output, a certain percentage. Like right now, it would be 0% if this was starting out. And then it would go from, once you level to level 1, it'll be 4%. And then from level 1 to level 2, it'll be 8%. I'll go ahead and click on this. By clicking on that, take note, it'll take 5 minutes and 28 seconds. If, let's say, for example, I don't wish to wait that long, I can go ahead and skip a couple, skip whole 5 minutes and bring it down to my last 20 seconds. And then in 20 seconds, I will be level 2 and at 8%. Take note, every single time that you level up research, it's going to require additional requirements from the previous rewards, meaning the previous tasks that will become before this. So as you can see, I need level load 1 to access it. So as we see, we just got that. We got a couple points. I can click on this and I can now click here. And now we can boost this. And let's say I just don't want to wait the whole 2 minutes. I pop that really quickly, waste a 2.5 minute thing, and the rest of these pop up. But now I get an additional 2% load rate. So now this is how this works. Now every single time you do that, and let's say we just did, I think I was 10. So go back down here to this location, go to Mad Scientist, and now look, now instead of 10 out of 60, it's now 12 out of 60. So early on, I highly recommend for achievements, if you want to gain achievements early on, spend a lot of time in your college. Spend all your resources on your college. Even if you don't have that much of a castle, even if you don't have a lot of resources, even if you don't have a whole lot of troops, don't worry. A lot of that will come in time. It takes time, but a lot of things that you should really focus on early game is getting these achievements racked up, because these achievements are going to go a long way in the future. So again, Mad Scientist is one easily that you can get done in like a day. You should be able to get it done in like an hour. The Build Master should take you half a day to get done, if not a day or a half. Monster Slayer, this is something that's also super easy. All it requires is you to take an army of troops, and I can show you that really quickly. All you're going to do is go back to the main map, click on the magnify glass, click on this, and all you have to do is click on level 1 for a creature. So can challenge up to level 1. So click on this. It'll find one of these creatures around the map. Click on him. It'll tell you that his power is 800, and then some rewards that you're able to get. And then if you attack, this will pop up. It'll tell you you can overwhelm him. If you bring this down by quite a lot, you'll notice it says no chance. It'll say even match, winning edge, overwhelm. And that's what you want. You just want to be able to overwhelm him every time, beat him, and then you'll get 1 success. You need to do that exactly 200 times. So again, when you're doing this, you're going to have to do this exactly 200 times. It will take probably a good couple hours to get that done, but then you'll get 2% monster XP bonus and damage increase when defending. The other ones that you can look to gain in about 10 days is persistent. This just happens to be every day you sign in, you're going to get 1 day added to your account. For every time you log in, for every day that you participate, you're going to get days added to your account. This goes all the way up to like 180 days. So if you're going to be playing this game in the long run for the future, this is what you're going to look to achieve in total percentage wise for if you play this game in the future. Here's all your rewards you're going to earn as you progress. But this is something that's going to take you a lot of time. That one probably will be your last one that you get to max before you get a lot of these other ones up there. Build Master is also another simple thing. Excuse me, Forge Master, my bad. Forge Master is basically just getting pieces of white equipment. Now, what is this? Is this easy to do? Can I get this done really fast? Yes, you can. If you come over here to your Lord info that we were just on, and you click on one of these icons, it will say you have no equipment. You need to make equipment. Well, how do I get equipment then? Go back to your castle and really quickly just look for your forge. So if we have a forge, oh, right here, forge, blacksmith. So I need to forge something. Oh, a weapon. Oh, right here, old dagger level 1. Click it. My options. What are my options? Oh, well, I want to basically create a white one right here. You have all these different colors. I highly recommend that you don't try to use up your higher resources. So like stuff like this that will grant you possibly a chance at getting a higher percent. Do not, I repeat, do not waste your time. Do not waste any of your high level metals, your high level signets, your high level materials on level 1 stuff. Just do the simple task right here. Just go ahead, make sure that all your stats are set to 1s, and then create 100% the lowest tier. That's all you need to do. Because as you progress in the game, and let's say this is going to take 1 hour and 9 minutes before I can finally have this cavalry attack 0.7% boost. When you get that done, and all your different stats right here, so you're going to have this, all 6 of these. Once you have all 6 of that, you'll go back to you go back to Lord, Achievements, Forge Master, and now you'll have all white, and you'll have 1 star. The next one will ask you to do green. This is why I said wait. Make sure you could skip this if you want. There are 2 ways of doing this. You could either 1, do the high level resources and try to get all green right off the bat, and then skip the white stars and then get the green star all done, meaning get the green all across the board so that you can jump right to 2-star. But again, there is a price to pay. If you end up trying to take that route, be prepared, guys. By doing that method, you need to realize that you're going to need green for every single one of these columns. You're going to have green. And when you do this, you need to make sure that this is your option. If you do it, and let's say, for example, you have a lot of this where it's green and white, there's a good chance that you might end up making white and wasting one of your greens that you gambled with to try to get just a plus 2%, just barely a 0.2% boost. So the difference here is it's just not worth it. When you get to higher tiers though, once you guys start to get to the higher tier, like level 10 castle, that's when you're going to notice that you should start seeing that significant difference. Like right here, we have 2.8%, a 3.5%. We have a blue at 4.4%. That is when you guys want to start trying to get your higher materials and start trying to make the higher tiers, because that's where all your boosts are going to come from. Don't do it when it's down to level 1s or level 5s. Start doing it when your guys are getting just to level 10s, 15s, and 20s. By the time you get between 10 and 15, that's where the game's going to start taking some time, probably about 10 to 20 days to get you pretty much through everything. So I would highly recommend in the early game, don't waste any of your greens, blues, or up. Just waste your just do the whites, get your stuff done. Then do your greens on level 5s, and then everything from that point on, just try to get your greens and blues, and you should be fine. That's pretty much everything about achievements, guys. So back to the Alliance. The Alliance is pretty much straightforward, guys. After you join an Alliance, you guys have already been explained, or I've already explained to you guys about the Alliance members, how that works. I did not explain the Commander, Diplomat, Architect, Recruiter. These options you do not have access to. When you join an Alliance, you start at Member. You have to earn a rank up by being gifted it to you by the Alliance Leader or a Deputy. I think only Deputies and Alliance Officers are the only two that are given permission to, change your operation rank. So for example, let's say, for example, you're a member and you want to make it to an elite. A player has to go to operation and change your rank to one of the 4 types. And then that is how you become that. Now, on the other hand, if you wish to be one of those, let's say you wish to be appointed diplomat, your alliance leader needs to go up to here, click on it, and then click on a name and appoint you to that rank. Now, a commander's job, different positions require different ranks. So quite honestly, here would be a scale of just how you can look at all this. If you're a member, you're tier 1, so you can build an alliance flag, yes. Check other alliances, yes. Mail all, yes. And alliance help, yes. That's a member. Elite can build an alliance flag, check other alliances, member rank, mail all, and alliance help. If you're an officer, build an alliance flag, check other alliances, member rank, member verification, invite to join, delete a member, mail all, alliance help. If you are a deputy, you have build an alliance building, you have alliance motto, you have recruitment method, you have set alliance relationships, you have all member rank, member verification, invite to join, delete member, mail all, alliance help, declare elite war, activate elite war, and then if you're the owner, you have everything. Now, as we can see here, guys, these options are what they say. A diplomat would be somebody that basically reaches out to other alliances and tries to resolve diplomatic situations, where a recruiter's job is to recruit members to the alliance. An architect is basically there to help build and expand our alliance, and a commander is just the person should be basically in charge of commanding the troops, the armies, and basically telling us, hey, this is what we need to do so that we can be successful when we go to fight, and so on and so forth. Another thing is alliance technology. This is something that a lot of players always pass up and always forget to do. I will mention it. Alliance technology is huge in building an alliance. This is something that a lot of alliance players need to realize. When you actually join an alliance, you will have a 2-hour delay. You will not be able to donate for your first 2 hours. After your 2 hours are up, you may finally donate. Now, granted, when you start donating, take note of which current research is priority. That is something that the alliance leader or the deputies have changed and marked for you players, you members, you elite, you officers, and so on and so forth to donate to. The higher you donate, so let's say, for example, we go to alliance expansion. It raises the max number of alliance members by 5. When we hit 2,500 donations for this category and we hit level 1, it'll become level 35. Meaning that our alliance currently is sitting at 30. We'll get plus 5. It'll become now 35 members total out of 6 members joined. So that is how the alliance technology works. For every different category that you select, like other, we have team expansion, meaning, or I'm not going to explain it, but rally organization, plant flags, just gives us plus 8 more flags. Help time adds more help time, meaning more players can increase allies' help time by 5 seconds. Tax collection, alliance assistance, alliance expansion, war. War right here. As we scroll down here, you can see all the different ones that war will help you with. Production. Production is food harvest, transplanting, stone collecting, iron refinery, and so on and so forth. Now, every one of these that the client that the alliance has is something you could donate to if the alliance has one of these things built, which is an Evelyn Oak or a War Temple or a Wisdom Tower. Now, as you can see in this alliance that I have built, I did not build a War Temple or the Evelyn Oak. I did not build those yet because I do not want to specifically have players or members donating to these columns. Take note, when you donate to a column, you can only do 15 donations per few hours. So like, for example, right here, I can donate to this, but I only have X amount of donations per hour. So like right here, can donate 15 times. If I click on this, yeah, I can donate to it, but then I have to wait, I think about maybe about 4 to 5 hours or 10 hours again before I can donate another 15 times. So when you go to click on it, does that mean that every 10 hours you can only get 15 points? No. Donations of 15, but the points are different. If we go down here, you get 2, which is whatever this little icon is right here, and then 2 honor points. So these are honor points, and this right here is donation points. So you'll notice that you'll be donating 2 points to the alliance, but you'll do it a total of 15 times. So it'll actually be 30. So now I'll click on this. It's representing food. When I click on this, you'll notice that now I have 14 out of 15. Okay, yeah, right there, guys. Every 900 seconds adds 1 donation time. So whatever 900 seconds is adds 1 donation time. So so that's that. Now, as you can see right here, it'll cost me 2,000 food, which is corn or crops, and you'll click on that again, and then it'll add 2 and 2 honor. So, or you can go over here to this section where your gems are, and you can click on that. It'll also get your alliance 10 donations, and on top of that, 10 honor. Now, once you click this a few times, it'll ask you to, make 1 tap for all of them, and you'll click yes. And now this will jump up by 24. You'll have done 30. You'll be done for the, you'll be done for the day, or you'll be done for the next 900 seconds times 10 or times 15, however much time that is. I do not know. So yeah, now we have this up by 1134. This needs to reach 2,500 before we can hit our level 1. Now, again, a lot of members, when they join an alliance, will have the option to click between either of these 3 tabs and click on the ones they kind of want and start donating. Take note, if you notice that it might only give you about 30 points for every day, and you realize that you need to get to 2,000, or you might need to get to 4,200, or you need to get to 25 or 3,000, take note. If nobody else is donating and you're the only one donating and you're only doing 30, just imagine after 10 days of donating, you've only given 300. 310 days. That means in 30 days, you've only given 900 points, right? That means if you've only given 900 points in 30 days, how long is it going to take you to hit, 3,000 or, 2,900? It's going to take you almost 70 days just to get your first level if you're by yourself. So a big thing to remember about donations to an alliance is always work on the ones that your alliance leader has prioritized. Always work on those. So if you see ones like this, don't waste your points on this. It's a huge waste of time. Make sure they always go towards the ones that are at least prioritized. If you do that, it'll help speed up the alliance. That means other members will be doing the same one that you just did, and it will get it done. The faster you get that one done, the faster we can move on to the next one. It doesn't always have to be the next one in the row. It just means that we can move on to the next one that the alliance leader feels that we need. I will mention this right now. A lot of alliance members try to work on war, which is this tab, and it is not recommended. I highly recommend do not focus on this one right off the bat. It's not anything personal, but if you are in alliance, 0.5% for infantry defense is nothing special. Most players in the game can get their own bonus points by clicking on Lord Info, going to check details, and as you can see right here, you're already getting an infantry attack of 5%. You're already getting some of these little boosts right here. And then how do you get those? How do you get those boosts? Well, it's quite simple. You just go over here to your college, go to research, go to military, and you click on this. This is how you increase 1% per every single level. 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. Scroll down. This is your right here. This is going to be your HP, 5%, 5% all the way across. Go down to this. This is going to be your defense. Go down again. This is going to be your attack all over again. This military tab is where you're going to get all your small percents added up into one big percentage for your entire troop army, for your entire army. Now this right here does not affect your alliance. This everybody's individual castle will have its own different levels of like percentage boosts. It all just comes down to how much of this you've worked on, and then overall, when you are in an alliance and you do go to alliance technology and you go to war, when you're in an alliance, anytime you have these leveled up by 1 or by 2, these will go up by 0.5% every time. As we click on this one, we'll see 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, all the way down to the bottom. Once you try to get this to level 2, instead of it saying 4,200, this is going to double. This will double. It'll now become like 9,200 or 9,400, my bad. So once you reach this thing and you get 0.5%, yeah, this is added as long as you're in the territory. As long as you're within the alliance territory, you will receive a 0.5% boost. Again, for 4,200 donations, just to get that, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. None of these are worth it in the early game. If you are building an alliance, highly recommend that you focus on other and get your alliance expansion going. Get that done, because the more members that you can have, the more donations that you can have. The more donations that you guys get every day, the faster you're going to get these things leveled. And the faster you get those leveled, the faster you can start bringing in more members. The more members, the more we can expand, the more we can grow. And the more that we grow, the stronger we become. And that is the key to playing War and Order. Now, once you start to have, like, let's say an alliance of, say, 30 to 60 members, and let's say you have up to like 45 out of 60 or 55 out of 60 or 60 maxed. Once you have that many members and you know everybody daily is donating, then you can just basically say that if we have, let's take a calculator here and just pop that up. If we get 30 per day, if we do one and we get 2 points for every 15 donations, that's 30. And then we times this by 60 players, that means we get 1,800 donations daily. That's daily. We can scroll right on over here to the food harvest section. We can scroll down right here. Every single day, we could easily go to every one of these, click it, hit prioritize, and that means in one day we'll have 200 donations left. We can do one, then do day 2, day 3. I mean, so what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 days, we can have each and every one of these 1,800 donations added. And then right there and then we can go back to day 1, do this one, and then boom, go level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get all those to level 1s. And then all these, instead of 2,000, become 4,000. And then once that happens, we can either switch back to this and start leveling the rest of these up, or leveling up the ones that need to be prioritized. The only time that you really want to start doing these ones on the war section is when your castle starts getting to that larger number where everybody's playing every day, people are donating all the time, and then you start to realize there are war, meaning you are going to be fighting. If you're going to be taking on other castles, castles are going to be coming to your castle, people are getting attacked, people need stronger defense, people need stronger attacks, people need whatever, then you have an option to choose from. You can choose to start leveling up your war stats and giving the territory a little bit higher boosts. But again, it's not going to be that much. It's going to be a small 0.5% every given time. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth the time to donate to that? Anyways, I hope I thoroughly explained Alliance donations and how that works in the Alliance, guys. Moving forward, we're 46 minutes into this. I would like to kind of cover everything so that we can get this all in the open. Now, the Alliance battles, guys, every single time in a castle attacks. So let's go right over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on a couple things. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attack a flag. I'm going to go ahead and set out. So now that I set my troops out, you're going to notice right now that my troops are standing right here and they are on their way to, they're being deployed. Let's just say the word it is, deploy. So you're deploying them out to this flag. As you do that, an alliance little number is going to pop. When that pops, that means that an alliance battle is on the way. You can click on it every single time and it will tell you exactly who is attacking who. And it says right now, Lord 69, alliance flag, troops unknown, 60,000 possible. So this doesn't mean there's 60,000 troops. It means that there is a possible amount of 60,000, meaning there could be up to 60,000 troops, but the troop amount is unknown. So we do not know how many troops. It does say, however, that there is participants. There is one participant right now, and his army is currently there. It's currently unknown. We have no clue because I did not scout it. And then, of course, you'll have my army right here, and then a timer, and so on and so forth. If you wish to join somebody, you can always go over to this icon and you can basically click on the target that they're going to, and you could either attack or you could, join their army. Sometimes some things like such as this, if a player goes to hit rally on an alliance, but we can click on that momentarily. As you can see, we now just went into a fight and we just attacked the flag. As you can tell right here, this guy had a little bit of an army. He lost 75. I lost power level of 72. He's down to 1 survivor. I lost 36. He lost 25 troops. And we put 6 hours and 23 minutes, or 6 hours and 23 minutes of burn time on the flag out of 727 or 767 out of 1200 flag defense. Now, when you want to rally somebody, guys, you will go over here to a rally. You'll click on it, and then you'll be able to send X amount of troops to the rally. When that happens and somebody has rallied something, you guys are allowed to go to alliance battles. On the battle itself, it will ask you with a little plus by the side of troops. It'll say this guy is sending out 60,000 troops out of 120,000 total. You can add an additional 20,000 or 30,000 troops by clicking the plus and setting out as many troops as you want to help assist your ally. And then when you go to attack whoever you're attacking, it'll take exactly X amount of time. From the rally, it takes 5 minutes. You can choose between a 5-minute rally, a 10-minute rally, a 15-minute rally, or a 30-minute rally, depending on which options you're given. So again, if we have a rally option, 5, 10, or 30. So no, not 15, so 5, 10, or 30 are your options. After that is done, you can easily choose to that's basically how the rally works. You just basically rally, wait 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, other players can send troops to your kingdom. They can join your rally, and then after the time is done, you'll send all your troops right to that castle or to that flag, and then you will basically destroy it. And then after, if there's troops there, let's say, for example, you attack in a castle and you've rallied it. And let's say the castle has 20,000 troops. And let's say you had 10,000 troops and the castle you were attacking had 20,000. You know you will lose because you have 10,000 less troops. But if you do a rally and somebody happens to have 50,000 troops and you had 10,000 troops, and now they send 50,000 troops to your castle, and then you send your castle out, now you guys have a total of 60,000 troops versus 20,000. Then when you attack, now you can easily defeat your opponent. You may actually lose troops no matter what. You will still lose troops because you had less troops than the other guy that sent them out, but you will still defeat your opponent and you will still get rewards for that. So that again is how the rally works as well. So that is how alliance battles and events work, guys. Now, the alliance gift is something that you will get like this. So no alliance gifts available to collect. When you join the Ancient Ruins Rally or Monster Swarm, you have a chance to win a normal gift for allies. So again, guys, this right here, this little gift, unlock alliance big gift to have a chance to get the following, which is just a Lord skill reset, a random teleport, 5 mystic conjure of artifacts, or 1 beast skill chest. You need to earn a total of 10,000 points. As you can tell, guys, when you click on this, a special gift, buying some pact will send a special gift to your alliance members. This basically means anytime somebody in the alliance buys something from the item store, means the shop. It's not from the alliance, it is actually from buying from the shop. So if you go up here to the shop and you buy something, it will have a gift right here. This gift will be sent to the alliance, and somebody will be able to get a little something that from the gift that you bought. So if you buy something, every time you buy something, maybe not every time, but most of the time that players buy something, it will have a gift. Anything that has a gift by it will be sent to the alliance, where you'll be able to click on it and get a small little reward added to your castle. So that's pretty much how that one works. Let's also go down now and just express a little bit more. We have now alliance help. The alliance help, guys, is major. If you are an alliance and you guys are, leveling up your castles. Let's say, for example, you're in the castle and you wish to, speed up some time. Let's say, for example, let's find something to click on. Let's go to this and we hit upgrade. It costs time. Okay, right there. So now we have 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 21 seconds left in remaining. If you guys, for example, don't wish to wait that long, you can always go to an alliance help, and anybody that decides to hit help will be able to shave off 75 seconds for every one of these that I have. So I can be helped 13 times. That means that I can have a grand total of 75 times 13, which is 9. I'm assuming that if we were to break that down into 60, so 60 seconds, so 1.15 seconds. I'm assuming this. I assume this is right. It's 9.75, which would be 9 minutes or something close to that. So I mean, it really, when you do this, it'll just shave off a little bit of time per the counter. That means that it'll be more. It'll help speed up the person's castle. That means, if, for example, if somebody has got something that says 5 minutes, let's say somebody needs to speed up their time by just a few seconds. Maybe they have something that says 5 minutes, and they go to it and they hit 5 and they hit upgrade. Now right here, this will be there. If somebody comes up, and hits help, it'll shave off 75 seconds or 60 seconds, and before you know it, they can basically get this done faster. Or let's say if you have a clan of, say, 30 people, and 30 people hit help. Before you know it, your 10 minutes or 20 minutes that you just had all became done. It's finished instantly. They can do that one per person. That means you can actually have that happen to a lot of your low-level stuff in the very early game. Again, joining an alliance at an early level is very profitable because you can get a lot of this done in so little time. So that's really useful. Monster Swarm is something you guys can partake in. It'll start in 2 days, 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 38 seconds. This will give you some rewards by defeating the creature, as you guys can click on. If you guys can reach these different levels, this is 30,000, 60,000, 100,000, and 150,000. By reaching these levels, you guys will be able to establish some of these rewards. I highly recommend that you take advantage, because this Excalibur fragment, that sounds pretty cool. I have the Excalibur already, but this right here, that's pretty cool. And it gives you, 5, so it gives you a total of 6, which is nice. Again, a great way to participate. You can do this once a day, twice a day. Highly recommend that you do it, because it is, well, actually, no, I take that back. My bad. Let me rephrase that. Monster Swarm, I think this is a little bit different. This one is just an event that you can do for your clan. This one right here is the one that you can battle a creature twice a day, and then earn a little bit of rewards that are right here. So depending on what you rank out of, you'll get these types of rewards for participating. And then the alliance buildings. This is the last one in the entire alliance, guys. This will be basically the last subject to cover. The alliance buildings is a section that you guys can click on that will talk about Alliance Hall. It just explains to you what all has been built, which ones have not been built. It also has Alliance flags. It'll tell you how many members have actually built flags, if any at all. Building status, just how many buildings are, burning. That means basically whenever somebody attacks a flag in the game and starts to burn it, you can check the status here. And let's say, for example, let's say your flag is burning and you want to stop the flag from burning and you want to repair it. It will cost you points or it will cost you gems to completely repair the flag. I highly recommend that if you are a member or you're a player and you're playing the game, in the game at some point, other castles, other alliances will attack you. If they start attacking your flags, don't stop the burn process when it just began. I repeat, do not take, let's say your flag's at 95% out of 100. Don't try to repair it. Don't try to extinguish it. Wait until either the alliance stops attacking or until the flag is all the way down to 5%. Because of the reason why is because when you click the flag from alliance buildings and you go to actually extinguish and repair them, the moment you do that, the full health bar will fully restore. It will go back from 5 all the way to 100%. The moment you repair it, it'll be finished. It'll be back to 100. That means if the army wants to fight you and has to reburn it, they're going to waste more hours trying to finally get that thing down. They'll attack and attack and attack and attack. They'll do 12 waves until they can get that thing back to max burn time. And then they'll have to wait 12 more hours. And then right at 12 hours, have somebody repair it again. And then it's back to max. You can keep doing that and doing it and doing it until that person finally says, screw it, they don't want to wait no more, and they leave. Or they stay there indefinitely and they continue to keep fighting until they can get either that burned. Now, again, the reason I say wait until it gets down to the last few percent is because it's on a timer. It doesn't matter how many times they attack that flag. They can attack it 100 times if they want. It's not going to speed the process up of burning the flag. The flag has to count down on a timer. If it goes up to, it has 1200 defense. So it means that if you have an hour burn time, it might shave off 100 points per hour. If that's the way it works, then that means you have 12 hours before that flag is gone. So if that's the case, wait 11 hours, pop off 200 coins, get your flag back to max, piss off the enemy, and make them repeat the process. Yes, it is a loss of gems to you, but for the territory that you have, it's well worth it because at the end of the day, it's not like, you spent 200 gems on a flag that was 95% to restore it, and then they look at you and say, you realize that they could just hit attack and put another 1 hour burn on it, and then it's going to start to tick off back down to that 95. Now you just wasted 200 gems for no reason. So again, that's another reason why you just don't want to waste any thing on that category. The only time you want to spend gems or alliance points to repair something is when the flags or the castle buildings are down to their last 5 to 10%. That's when you want to go in and extinguish them and get them back to their max. And then Alliance Elite Mines, guys. This is the last category. This is it on the Alliance area. When you go to check an Alliance Elite Mine, you will notice that in the game, you will have elite mines. Some elite mines you have to find. So what's an elite mine again? I have already discussed this in one of my previous videos. You will have a choice between individual mines and elite. These are considered individuals. Individual mines are little wood yards, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. So as you can see right here, resource title has been gathered. So this is a resource mine. What is an elite mine? An elite mine looks like this. It's basically 4 times the square. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of these into one mine. When you go to this, it'll say elite farmstead or elite wood. Or basically, here's an example. So we have elite stone quarry. And then if we go up here to this one, we have elite wood yard. And then if we go down here to a couple other locations, we have, let's see here. I think, okay, so yeah, we basically just have all these different options. Now you will have 1 or 4, meaning some of these elite mines will always be the same, and then sometimes they will switch over and be something else the next day. So an elite mine looks for something like this. You'll click on it, and then you'll be able to gather from it. You'll notice that the elite mine has been exhausted and currently receiving. Some elite mines cannot be captured unless you have already captured it via your territory. Your territory is wherever your alliance flags have been placed. That means right now my flag is right here and this is here. I cannot place an alliance flag on an enemy's alliance. So if an alliance is already here and it already has a flag in place, I cannot capture this elite mine. And then until basically this has been captured. So until right here, until this flag is burned, it's got 56%. This is what I was talking about earlier. A flag is being burned. A flag is being burned. Until this reaches 0% and it gets destroyed, I can then sweep in and capture this elite mine. When I do that, my armies, my members will then have access to this elite mine. This elite mine, this current one holds 1.2 million food or wood when it comes back. And every day we will have access to this, where this will be very benefit to our members. These other ones that you guys can click on, which are individual mines, you may also click on these when you are waiting for elite mines to capture. Some people don't always have access to elite mines, so they go to individual mines that are more beneficial to them and work just the same way as an elite mine does. The elite mines are highly, highly recommended for an alliance. You do not build an alliance and not capture elite mines. If you are an alliance, you must build an alliance where there are elite mines. If you do not build your alliance where there are elite mines, you've wasted a lot of flags, a lot of resources, and a lot of time. The biggest problem about building an alliance, guys, is like right here. This alliance castle takes 2,000 donations. If you're a one-man army, it could take you 70 days pretty much to get this castle built, unless you have a group of people, a group of members like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us. So 5 of us donating gets this job done faster. Again, if you have the people joining you or the people playing with you, you can speed up your process. Your alliance castle. Let's discuss a little bit about this little section. This is something that I've noticed a lot of alliances doing, and it's just stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But that's their issue, not mine. If you're going to start your own alliance, highly recommend that when you build your alliance castle, take note. It's going to expand. See the expansion going right here? That little bar that keeps shooting up? Please do not build a stupid alliance flag already inside the border. Don't do it. Just don't do it. The alliance territory already expands to this border right here, chat. Everything within this border is already owned by territory. If you build a flag inside of that, guess what you just did? You hit confirm, and now look. It's going to cost you 400 or 2,000 actual donations that your clan just donated just to get that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're wasting a flag on something that you've already captured. Like specifically up here, there was this alliance right here. If you click on it, if you click on this flag or on this castle, you'll notice that this goes all the way up to about right here. And then this person decided that they originally were going to build flags, and they actually built 3 flags inside of the box. If you click on this, this is a prime example. Look, Alliance Castle expands all the way out, right? So it goes all the way out to here. Look where they built this Alliance Fort. The Alliance Fort also has its own border. Guess what? It's already inside of the actual border. If they took this right here and took it and expanded it out here, they could gain all this extra land, but instead they built it on the inside and lost all that potential extra land. That is something a lot of members and a lot of alliances I have seen do. I mean, not just membership, but the alliance leaders and the officers and deputies. I don't think people realize what mistake that is. That's a huge mistake. The next thing that you need to do when starting your alliance is find a spot that's got elite mines. I've placed my alliance castle here because one, there's an elite mine here. That's one. I got one there. There's two. Then we got one right here. There's three. We got this one down here, four. We got this one right here. There's five. We got one here. There's six. We got this one here. There's seven. We got this one here. That's eight. And we also got one here. That's nine. And we also got one here. That's 10. So we got 10 of them, guys, right here. That's pretty big. These 10 that we have right here, that's freaking good. And then on top of that, we also have let's see here. We also got one more right here. There's 11. And then of course, if we want to expand a little bit, we could also go out this side and try to come up to here and try to capture their one. That'd be 12, you know. And then you know, and then you just got to look around. You just got to look around. So there would be another one at 13. So sometimes, guys, when you play this game, you're going to have to really look around and see, you know, is there any elite mines in the area? Now, these elite mines are already occupied by other alliances. If you provoke an alliance by attacking their flags to destroy them so that you can capture those mines, you know, then you start a war against somebody else, and then, you know, it becomes a fight to who owns that mine. So again, if you're going to go that route, make sure that you have an army. Make sure you guys have troops. Make sure you guys have a lot of it, because you don't know how strong the alliance is. Now, I just made a practical joke out of that. Maybe not really, but I said that you won't know how big their alliance is. That's a crock of shit. You will know. If you go right here and you, let's say for example, I want this. I want that. I don't want this guy to have that. Look at that. He's got boom, boom right here, side by side. How far in is this? Oh, that's not far at all. I can go, before I do anything, I'm just going to take this and go out on this side. I will put my base, I'll put my flag right here, right up against this. I will then start smashing this one and that one. So that way I can break off this. Basically, if I capture this right here, and then I can basically knock these two flags out. I can put two flags right here, block off this. When I do that, all this on the backside becomes a neutral. Because I broke his chain, he can no longer claim this area. That means this right here becomes not taxable anymore. So if I capture this, normally what would happen is in a game is if you try to claim someone else's elite mine and they're also using it, then you get taxed. Each other gets taxed for using it. So usually it's like a 25% tax or 15% tax, depending on who's using it. Well, if you break a chain, I say chain because people have built flags. When they build flags like this and they expand, and they once you sever that chain, the flags that are not connected to the main body become severed. And when that happens, they are no longer owned by that clan no more. That means until they can reestablish that chain, then they reestablish that territory. So if you break that in half and then take two of these out, this flag and this flag now are neutral. The only way they could reattain those are to go around us, or for them to take back the flags, which then starts a fight, which then we could send troops to their location, which is right up here, and start attacking. And if we flat out have the army that can break them and destroy them, we can break them down, wipe out all this that they have, and take everything they have, and then some. So basically, yeah, that in a nutshell, guys, is elite mines. That is how it works. That's the objective. That's the mindset that we have here. Again, the flag placing, I always recommend that when you place a flag, guys, that you just be careful of how you place the flag. Don't place the flag ever within your border territory. Try to make sure that it's right here on the outside border of it. Try to make sure that where you're placing it is actually extending the territory, not like, going already on the inside. And like right now, as you can see, I'm expanding mine out and into these borders. Again, I'm doing that for the sole purpose of one reason. Why? I'm doing it because I want to actually make sure that where I'm attacking, where I'm sending mine out, I'm basically saying, oh, look, 696. I don't want this. I don't want that flag there. I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to put my flag here. And then I'm going to go out. And I'm going to keep going until I get over here to this location, where I'm going to take this in time. And that's my goal. And then on top of that, my goal would be I'm going to take out this flag, and capture this. I am going to capture this. I will be taking out this and that in the process to obtain what I'm going after. Again, these are all the things that you guys just have to think about when you're going about capturing locations. Be very strategic, and remember, have fun. And as always, guys, that's going to be our wrapping point for this stream. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time in the next live stream. Until then, peace out. Game on, guys.